Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, remember to subscribe for more fitness, motivation, finance, or just random content really. Today I'm going to be talking to you about financial freedom and why I think more young people or people like around the age of becoming adults, like 18ish, should know what this is. And if you're interested by it, you can go off and research it yourself, find out more about it if you really want to. I'm reading off my laptop again. So yeah, if I'm like looking down, that's what I'm looking at. Financial freedom is essentially being free of all debt and having enough money to live off without working, and it can mean different things to every individual. So for some person it might mean having a certain figure of money in the bank. Say for example you want to get to £1 million and then you can be financially free. Or for some other people it can be just having enough money so you can be able to spend without worrying about how much you're spending, or if you have enough money in the bank. So there's this kind of flow chart thing that you want to think about, from financial dependence to financial freedom and then financial independence. I'll put a picture of it on the screen now. So financial dependence, you're still in debt and you're trapped in the highest paying job you can find, but you're still miserable. So financial freedom means you're out of all debt, you've got a fully funded emergency fund, enough savings and investments to sustain your most basic living expenses, like forever. Still working, but you're financially comfortable enough to have a total control over where, how and how much you work. And financial independence means you're out of all debt, you're no longer working, and you have enough savings and investments to fund a comfortable lifestyle. So there's this, when I was like researching it, there was this thing called a movement. I don't know if it's a movement, I think it's more of like, if you educate yourself and then work towards it, I think you can achieve it. So there's this thing called FIRE, it's like an acronym, it's Financially Independent Retire Early. So yeah. So one of the ways most people become financially free, financially independent, is through generating a stream of passive income. So passive income, you're essentially making money while you sleep, and it requires little to no effort to make the money, basically. So it's not like working a job. Don't get me wrong, it takes a lot of hard work to start making a stream. I'll give you some examples in a second, but it takes, the hard work is put in at the beginning, but then you can reap the rewards from it when it's making you money like forever, basically. So some examples can include selling online classes, products online, pre-made documents. You can use it by affiliate links as well. You can make an ebook, or you can even generate passive income from renting a house out. There's also another thing that I want to mention, is that no one becomes a millionaire through having one stream of income. You can't become like that rich through just working one job. You want to generate several streams of passive income that make you money while you don't have to do much. Other methods of becoming financially free, or like you can combine all of these methods if you want to get there in the quickest way possible, are living below your means, which I can explain in more depth in another video if you want that. But essentially it's just not buying the latest things and making sure you're living comfortably but not spending too much money. I can go into that further if you would like me to in a separate video. If you want me to do that, just comment down below, because that is quite a useful one and I can expand on it quite easily. Another one would be investing. So you want to be like investing long term, so you can use things like Vanguard and stuff like that. I haven't researched that much, but if you want a separate video where I can find specific stuff and relating to the UK as well, I can do a separate video on that. And remember that it takes discipline, so you want to have control over whether you spend or not, and it takes that discipline of like telling yourself, no, you need to not buy that thing. You want to save as much money, you want to keep as much money in the bank so that you can use it to like go forward and generate more money. And yeah. So this video is just going to be a brief like introduction to what it is, and if you want an expanded video on it, then just let me know, because I will do that. If you want like specifics of the topics that I have mentioned, just mention that below as well, and then I can do that in another few videos as well. So this one's just an introduction. So I've written like a kind of almost an essay here. I'm just gonna read it out because the thing with me, I can't really think of things on the spot like to say out loud, but if I've written it down first, then it's easier to just like read it off essentially, because yeah, that makes more sense in my head. So many people around the world are living paycheck to paycheck. We all have the same 24 hours in the day. It's how we make use of that time that will change your life. You can achieve anything if you put your mind to it and make time for it. Financial independence and freedom is as long as a journey as you make it. If you push through and stay committed and disciplined, of course you will gain it faster. This is not an easy journey, don't expect it to be easy. Remember, most people never reach it. The hard work now at a young age will be worth it when you have the rest of your life to live freely and do whatever you want, because you've got the money to afford it. Obviously, if you are not young, you have less time and probably more debt, but it's never too late to start implementing change. I'm just gonna say this right now, I'm 17, I probably have no place telling you about your finances, but I just wanted to share this with you. I'm not even old enough for a credit card, so you can disregard this video all you want. I'm just trying to introduce this topic to you so you can research further into it. I'm making this video to share with people my age and spread awareness on what I've learned over the last 6 months. It's not taught in school, which I think it should be, because it's quite, like, finances and taxes and all of that are quite important, like very important for adult life, and I think they should be taught more in schools as well. And a lot of people spend the typical route of school, like going to school and then going to uni and then having a job, working for 40 years, working for 60 years, example, and then retiring. But it doesn't have to work that way. A book you could read that explains this, it's called The 4-Hour Workweek. I will put a picture right here and link it in the description. You should read that because it basically explains that you don't have to take that route. I'm not gonna be taking that route. I'm gonna try and build myself up financially over the next like 30 years or so. Yeah, I don't have a plan as such, but I'm just gonna take it how it goes. Like, we're in lockdown, I'm just doing some research right now, researching different things, reading different financial books, and yeah, we're just gonna take it from there. I am by no means rich. I do not come from a rich family. I ask you to educate yourselves on finances to prepare you for adult life, so you don't fall into the debt trap that many adults do. This trap is hard to get out of. Like, once you've got loads of debt, it's very hard to get out of and to pay it all back. I've linked many finance YouTube channels that I watch, specifically in like, I watch some American channels, but they still kind of apply even though I'm from the UK. So I've linked them as well, and I've linked some UK channels as well. So go check them out if you're interested. Well, I mean, you should really kind of be interested because this is quite an important topic, and as much as you know about it, the better. So the more you can learn about it, the more it's going to help you in the long term. I've also linked some articles that could be helpful to you. Look at them if you want. If you want more finance videos or to expand on any topics I've mentioned, keep commenting down below if you want any of them. And if you want passive income ideas, or how to save most of your income, or other financial books you should read, then let me know as well, because I have quite a lot of like finance things planned. If you want any of them, then just let me know. This is just an introduction to financial freedom, so you're aware that it exists and that you can get it potentially as well. I wanted to like bring it to your interests that you can become rich enough to not work again, and it can be possible at an early age. An example of this would be Graham Stevens. He's a YouTuber from America. He is also a real estate investor. He's a multi-millionaire and he's under the age of 30, I think. Let me just double check how old he is. Oh yeah, he is 30. However, I will mention that he did kind of get a head start that not many people have, because he was earning like 100k when he was 18, and that's not really something that could be possible in the UK. However, it can be possible, it just takes more time, if that makes sense. So yeah, thank you for watching. I'll see you next Wednesday for another video. Remember to remember to like if you found this useful or you learned something new from it, or dislike if you didn't like it, then that's fine too. And comment if you want any other like expanded videos on these topics, and subscribe for more. Okay, thank you, goodbye.